Hey everyone, welcome to Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Now in this video, I'm going to discuss some new Scream 7 rumors that are making their way around social media. Now, as with any rumor, we must take them with a grain of salt and understand that until we have an official announcement or press release from Spyglass or Paramount, it's just a rumor. But having said that, rumors are still fun to talk about and build theories around because sometimes they end up being true, or there ends up being enough truth within the rumor to make things very interesting. So buckle up, everyone. It's time to hit the rumor mill. Let's go.
Hey guys, I'm Max Laferriere. I played Ghostface in Scream 6, and you're watching Craven Something Scary.
So I want to give a shout out to the Twitter account Scream Movies, and that's at Scream_news_, for pulling together these rumors that have been floating around social media for just a few days now and really putting them together into one tweet. So I'll go line by line and we'll share my thoughts on each of the rumors. So the very first one that we're going to look at is that the script is done. Now, this one, I know that there's a lot of question around because people are asking, well, hold on a second. The writer's strike is in full effect and is still, it's still active. So how can the script be done? There's no writing that's been going on for a little while. And that is true. The writer's strike is active, and whether or not it's completely done, I don't know. I'm a bit skeptical at that. However, I will say this. Looking at the previous two movies, knowing that the script for Scream 2, or I should say in this case, Scream 6, Radio Silence's Scream 2, but Scream 6 script was written well in advance, and that's why it moved so quickly. And if the intention all along was for Scream 7 to maintain this fast-paced, kind of breakneck speed of releasing as they've done with the first two films, then it only makes sense to me that the script for Scream 7 was already well underway when Scream 6 was released. In fact, one might even argue that the Scream 7 script could have been nearly completed, if not completed. So this is the rumor right now. This is one of the rumors that is going around the Scream circles, is that the script is actually done and ready to go. Personally, I think that it's a possibility. I don't think that it's out of the realm of being possible. But I also could see some skepticism there too. So I would say this, at the very least, personally, my opinion, I think the script is probably really close to being done, if it's not already done. That's kind of where I look at it, because I think that Guy and James probably had a jump start on that script a very long time ago and have been working on it long before the strike. All right, next up, the next rumor is Paramount wants to release the movie in 2024. Now, this also doesn't surprise me because the Hollywood Insider, I did a video on it recently where I was talking about Jenna Ortega and possibly not being brought back for Scream 7. And one of the reasons that Jenna is in jeopardy of not returning is because the studio stated that they wanted, to this insider, that they stated they wanted a 2024 release. And they're growing more and more concerned that they're going to have scheduling conflicts with Jenna Ortega as she's taking on more and more work and getting more movies going under her belt. And so that lines up with that rumor I heard months ago and did a video here on the channel on. You can check it out. But that's one thing that I think is definitely definitely some fire there. You know, when there's smoke, there's fire. This one lines up. And, you know, in my mind, I was thinking 2025 is more likely when we'll see Scream 7. However, this is the second time I'm seeing the rumors coming around that the studio is wanting it out in 2024. So I think there's definitely some smoke here, something to pay close attention to as the rest of this year continues, because if they're going to release it next year, you have to think pre-production is going to have to get started pretty soon on that. So if we get a 2024 release, an announcement must be coming soon, which leads us to the next rumor, which is an official announcement could be around Scream 6's physical release in July. So the US release is July 11th for the physical media. So that is the rumor right now, is that the announcement will finally come for Scream 7 kind of going in concert, if you will, with the physical media release. Now, I could see this possibly happening, but I also, guys, could see it not happening if the strike is still on. You know, it's hard for me to imagine with the writer's strike, and I know there's rumors also floating around of having a Screen Actors Guild potentially, a strike going on, and so there's a lot of things out there, but I wonder if the studio would want to announce a new movie being released next year amidst all of this kind of chaos right now in Hollywood, in the industry, with the writer's strike. I don't know. So I'm going to say on that one, I could see it going either way, to be honest with you. So if I look at the headline and says Scream 7 announced, I'd be like, okay, they did it. They pulled the trigger. They made it happen. You know, cool. But I also wouldn't be surprised if there's no announcement until that writer's strike is resolved and everyone's back to work and fairly paid. So especially with knowing money was an issue around Scream 6, there's some sensitivity regarding Nev. So that already is kind of out there anyway. So we'll have to wait and see if this rumor obviously turns out to be just a rumor or if it turns out to be true. And who knows, between now and July 11th or what have you, whether this strike gets resolved, we'll see. But it looks like that they're digging their heels in, and I applaud them for that. The writers should be paid fairly. So, all right, and then let's see. There's one more. The final rumor that we're going to address here from the tweet is that Paramount is keen to have Neve Campbell back for 7, but we don't know if she's in the script, which is why I titled this video primarily, is it Sidney'S Triumphant return? We don't know, because Paramount, the rumor is, if it's true, is Paramount wants her back. Studio wants her back. And we've known for a while the producers over at Project X have wanted Neve Campbell back as well. Been very vocal about wanting to work with Neve again, and that she fits into any Scream movie. She is, royalty for the franchise. So if the rumor's true, then apparently Paramount is ready to make a deal that's going to be fair and that's going to pay Neve, because they already know probably what that needs to look like. So that's a good sign. But at the same time, we don't know, scripting-wise, if she's been written into 7. But I will say this, she was written into 5. She was initially written into 6 as part of the story, and they had to take her out. And so I know the writers I know James and Guy love Nev and the character of Sidney, as does Radio Silence and the studio, obviously. So I do believe that Sidney being in this movie is a no-brainer. If you can get Sidney Prescott or Nev Campbell back and you can make that deal work, you make that deal work. You do it. You pull the trigger. That's just something you don't even ponder. You know, that is the royalty of the franchise. As I said, you bring back Sidney Prescott. So those are the current rumors, guys, that are going out there now. And I wanted to just kind of touch on those, get our thoughts going a little bit in these directions. And I want to know what you're thinking about these Scream 7 rumors. There's a few to think about. And keep in mind, these are only rumors right now. I just want to reiterate that, but they're still worth keeping on your radar. But I do want to know what your thoughts, ideas, what are your theories for Scream 7? And what are your ideas about these theories? So start leaving your comments below right now, and we can discuss it together. Well, that's going to be it for this update, but I'll be back soon with more Scream and other horror movie content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, this is Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Thanks for watching, guys.